All right, welcome back, everyone. JAYBONE here for Smash This Podcast. Yes, I know it's 1 in the morning, and yes, I know it's really freaking late. But damn, I had to keep this as real as possible, okay? For the sake of um, capturing the moment. You know, the closest thing to me not videotaping myself, uh, which I should have done. Cause damn. Um What's up, Hakeem? Why are you up so late? I heard Santina Morella was at the Royal Rumble and eliminated herself or himself. Yes. Um that was actually one of the funnier spots of the evening. Yes. Um so yes, like I said last night, I actually um I actually watched the Royal Rumble. Yes, Elijah Washington. Before we pick this apart, rest in peace, Kobe. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you a bunch of stuff about the NBA, and I mean, look, I know he was iconic. I know he was iconic, and it's just absolutely tragic that he and his daughter and several other prominent people in sports passed away. It was some coach from some Texas or California um, passed away in the crash. Very tragic, very sad. So rest in peace, and my condolences to all their families and friends and fans, fan base worldwide crushed. My entire timeline on Twitter was Kobe, all love for Kobe and his daughter. Very tragic, very sad. Um, my generation's Kobe is Michael Jordan. Not to take anything away from Kobe, just putting it in perspective as far as big. But yeah, rest in peace, Kobe. Tragic, man. It's taken way too soon. Just man, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. So sad. And that's nice that they actually did. They said something tonight at the Royal Rumble. They had a quick, they flashed it up on the screen, and between the screen and going black afterwards, it was approximately 10 seconds. So you could say they had their moment of silence. Um, so yes, absolutely. Prayers for them. Yes. Selfie King. Elijah Washington, Edge returned and Drew McIntyre won. Yes, finally. Yeah. Following um following McIntyre's career, man, ever since uh and I saw what he was doing in the indies, from Evolve and all over the place. And I saw the Kenny Johnson produce, at least I think it was Kenny Johnson, maybe it was someone else. I forget. But the produced special, the behind the scenes of the Evolve show when McIntyre got the call to go back. And ever since then, because I know what he had been doing in the indies, and I knew that he was ready to really make a statement again. And for a while it didn't seem like things were going to go that great, and now all of a sudden, um man, it's happening. This video isn't going to be all about Edge. I put Edge on the cover because I'm most vested in that comeback, but let me tell you, seeing McIntyre win was very emotional for me too. um Tremendous win there. MVP was a huge pop. I don't think he will sign just a one off. Yeah, a literal 1 second one off. I would have loved to see him do a little more. He's still in great shape. He still is in tremendous shape. When Drew debuted, he was good but bland. But when he left, he reinvented himself into a star. Yeah, he did. I mean, he really did. He worked harder than I've seen almost anybody work that hard to get back to the place that lets you go. I mean, that's damn. That's love for the game and love for the company. Absolutely. Wow. You talk about goals, man. It's inspiring. Plus, McIntyre's time in TNA Impact wasn't too bad either. Yeah, that certainly helped. That was all part of the comeback. To his face was still out there, prominent, doing things. You know, that movement he started in TNA at the time. And that was when I really started paying attention again. Was kind of around that time, a handful of years ago. Yeah. AJ Styles is injured. Okay, I just read that right before I went live. I don't know. I didn't hear what it is, but off the top of my head, looking at his uh I think when he was dumped outside the ring when he landed, it looked like his foot was doing this. So I don't know, or maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Um, you know what? Let me look here real quick. I had the Edge article up on from PW Insider, and I don't go there too much, but okay, AJ Styles is injured. Let's quick look at the article. It says AJ Styles suffered an arm injury. Okay, so I was way off. During the Royal Rumble match, PW Insider has learned Styles was hurt landing awkwardly on his left shoulder after taking a spear from Edge. Okay. Styles came up holding his left arm, and it appeared his arm was dangling. Oh, dear God. And he was then eliminated. Just before his elimination, referee stepped up to the apron to communicate with Edge, who then eliminated Styles. Oh, that's good that they worked quickly to do that. Several officials and medical personnel immediately attended to Styles, and we were told he was examined upon returning to the backstage area. Of course, Styles was seen, backstage after the match with his arm all wrapped up and was icing it. Oof, yeah, maybe dislocated or something. We're told Styles will be undergoing tests to determine the severity of the injury and how much time, if any, is needed to take off more as we confirm it. All right. So yeah, that's that, and that's nothing we're going to learn overnight. That takes time. If they can get him MRI'd and whatever within the next week, it just it's a process. Unfortunately, we got to wait. And I just clicked on the wrong article. All right. So the biggest question in everybody's mind, and I'm clicking on the article now. So Edge returned. Is he back? All right. So there's an article here that says Edge returns to WWE as an active wrestler. And if you go to WWE.com, boom, its merch is right there. Says WWE Hall of Famer Edge Copeland officially returned to the ring as an active professional wrestler during tonight's Royal Rumble. Let me tell you. Pause right there. When he did that spear and that look on his face and the pop he got from the fans back in, what was that, SummerSlam? I think it was SummerSlam. I might be wrong, but I think it was SummerSlam. Man, that really got people talking, and then things went quiet for a while, things were talking about it for a while. So, but now, we got close to Rumble season and boom, all the betting odds and all that bullshit comes up. And I'm not a betting guy, so it's like, whatever. You could throw whatever name on the list, throw Pee Wee Herman on the list for crying out loud. You never know who you're going to get in the Rumble. And no Punk, no CM Punk. So there you go. But back to Edge here. Had reported several months ago Copeland traveled to Pittsburgh, leading to him being cleared. Around that time, Copeland signed a new contract with the WWE, doing so after some brief talks with All Elite Wrestling. Oh, that's interesting. From that point on, as I've written and stated on PW Insider Elite Audio, I believed he was returning to the ring and pegged the Rumble as likely site of that return. Well, your speculation was correctamundo. We go on. While Copeland claimed he wasn't cleared to wrestle and hadn't been in Pittsburgh in years, he was simply trying to keep his return a secret. PWInsider.com is told he was flown this morning by a private plane to Houston, at which point he was hidden away until it was time for his ring entrance. And we're going to see the whole thing because they said there was cameras following him since he got off the plane. We are told Edge will be working on some special events going forward, but he is not likely to be wrestling on a weekly basis. He's going to be used as a special attraction, as he should be. Yeah, he had a triple neck fusion for crying out loud. Yes, it should be special. This was special. I wouldn't expect him to continue after this. If this was his comeback and he wanted to do this, I'm good with it, But I'm glad that, obviously then, okay, there's something going here to, on the road to Mania. We're on the road to WrestleMania now. Edge was retired by WWE in April 2011 due to spinal stenosis, but stated last year that he felt he could wrestle if he wanted. He was physical in the WWE ring for the first time since 2011 at SummerSlam last year, spearing Elias. Well, thank God we didn't see that again. I don't think there's anything else on here. I'm not going to read every article from tonight, but that's about all I really wanted to know as far as what we absolutely know about Edge's return. So yeah, and I read something else that said Santino Marella's thing was a one-night thing. Don't expect him after this on Monday. So, and as we get into this Royal Rumble, we're going to go over some highlights. Smash that like button and smash that sub button, folks. Guys are chatting it up and it's so late. I love you guys. How do you feel about Bray versus Bryan match, JAYBONE? And do you think Becky should turn heel after Mania? That's a lot of foreshadowing. I don't know about the whole Becky thing, but let me tell you, the Daniel Bryan versus Fiend match, brutal. And I mean that in a positive way. That man, they kicked the shit out of each other. Strap matches are old school. I was actually excited about this one, and I was hoping that they would use that strap to the point that they both could barely walk. Man, Daniel Bryan was just, watching him, okay, whether he was fine afterwards, we don't know, okay? But that walk from the ring, that assisted walk from the ring to the back where he's stumbling and then fell and then stumbling and then fell, and oh my God, I gasped. Like, that, they kicked the shit out of each other, and it was a great match. It really was. It was. I didn't think Daniel Bryan was going to win, but I did enjoy it. In fact, I enjoyed pretty much everything from this WrestleMania. I gotta say, um, I was a little surprised there wasn't more like tag team stuff involved, but we know WWE and tag team stuff now, don't we? I've talked about that at length before. um, the pre-show was good. I actually watched. I wasn't going to watch the pre-show. I actually watched the pre-show, and the reason why this is all so late is because I watched the pre-show. My daughter came over for dinner. We had dinner. 2 hours later, I started watching the Rumble. Okay, so that's why I'm on here so late. If you're wondering why, it's like, why is he on so late? That's why. Okay, I had dinner with my daughter, and then she went back home. So I tried to get her to stick around and watch it with me, but my kids really aren't into wrestling. I tried like hell to get my son into it years ago when he was little, and I'd buy him. Let me pick one out here. I set him up recently. I used to buy him all these when he was real little, hoping that he'd get into wrestling. And he bought the ring, and I kept buying them. And I bought a shit ton of these. And he just stopped playing with them. So I still have them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I still have them. I have a crap ton of them. But anyways, so yeah, that's why it's so late. So the pre-show was good. The Andrade's, I still call him Andrade Cien. The Andrade match with Humberto Carrillo, is that his name? I'm a little rusty on some of the WWE stuff, I'll admit, because I don't watch it every week. I haven't watched it in months again. But there's something special about the Rumble. There's something old school. This is the 33rd annual Rumble, folks. Man, there's some history with this show. And I've had Rumbles that I've loved, and I've had Rumbles that I've just thought just stunk up the place, that just weren't special. This one was unique. The women's, a lot of fun. Ton of surprises because, well, we didn't know anything was confirmed except for like a couple of girls, literally. And the men's Royal Rumble, I'll say, the first, I mean, you could legit chop that thing in half. The first half, man, that was hard. That was hard to watch. I am not gonna lie. That was starting to piss me off. I knew the whole thing couldn't be like that. And I know if you've watched me for a long time, dating back to when I used to be with the Ramblers several years ago, podcasting when I first started out, you guys know that I was very critical of Brock Lesnar, especially when he started that whole I'm going to wrestle a couple times a year and not do jack shit. I was very critical of him. I still am. That dude earned his paycheck tonight. Okay? He might have tossed some jabronis over the top rope, depending on who you like and who you don't like. But let me tell you, man. Oh my goodness. It started getting good. They told a pretty decent story. So is Edge with WWE full time? No. You're not going to see him. Okay, here's my guess, okay? He's going to do something on the road to WrestleMania. I don't know if you're going to see him every week. He is not going to wrestle every week. Okay? He's probably going to show up every few weeks to set up something for WrestleMania. And who he's going to set it up with, I think a lot of people assume Orton. I would guess Orton. I don't know. I don't know what he wants to do. Honestly, okay, right off the top of my head, I'd say the safest thing for Edge to do is form a tag team again with Orton. Even though, they tried to eliminate each other and Edge eliminated Orton. Because they were rated RKO back in the day, and um, man, no, I'm not lying. I when Edge came out, I had tears rolling down my face. I watch it'll happen again. I'm trying not to. Um, I I cried seeing him again. I love Edge. Um, and that was tough. That was really tough seeing him retire. Because back then we didn't see that a lot. You know, him saying goodbye like that. You already know who Drew McIntyre's gonna pick, no question. Yeah, I think he's gonna pick Brock. I can't picture him picking. I really can't picture him doing the Fiend. That wouldn't make sense. Not after how this Royal Rumble was booked. No way in hell. It's got to be Brock. I don't know who's gonna face the Fiend. Don't have a clue. You know. Um, but yeah, when Orton got in the ring, oh God, don't you hate that? It's yeah. When Orton got in the ring and those two stared each other down and acknowledged each other, Orton and Edge, man, I started crying all over again. I was like, because those two were good together too. Um, man, God, such good memories. And So no, I mean, honestly, that'd be the safest thing I could think that he could do. Team up with Orton, form RKO again, which is, I don't know if they're going to do that because, Morrison is back doing the thing with the Miz. So that would be kind of like a piggyback off of there. Be like, oh, someone else came back and now they're doing that. What's up with all that? I mean, but those were legit fun tag teams. Okay. uh Morrison and the Miz, that was a shit ton of fun. I love Morrison. If you watch my channel, you know how much I love Morrison. I heard there's a new special Chronicle on the network. I am going to be watching that, and I'm probably going to be reviewing it because I love Morrison. Absolutely, still one of my favorites. Um, Keith Lee versus Brock is a match I'm ready for soon. Yeah, yeah, that was a nice little stare down, wasn't that? He didn't stick around too long, but yeah, that was cool. Benjamin and Brock, yeah, that'd be old school, hey? He lasted a whole whopping 10 seconds. God, that first half of the Rumble was so hard to watch, eh? Jeez Louise. It was, but no one's ever done that before. No one's ever done that before. So I don't know who came up with the idea. It was probably Paul Heyman. Brock's just going to kick everyone out. It's like the first half, it's like, all right, we're not going to worry about them. There's a couple good names in there. We had Cesaro. I thought Cesaro was going to do more, and then you had Big E and Kofi in there at the same time with Ray. Nope. It's just a whole lot of nope. Nakamura knocked him on his ass. He didn't last long. MVP showed up, left a couple seconds later. And then Keith Lee and Braun Strowman showed up, and then things really started to pick up. Things really started to change for him. Ricochet had one spot in there. Oh man, the Drew McIntyre, and then I had a feeling. I was like, "Ooh, man, Claymore, start Claymoring people, hell yeah." Miz had a game face on. So yeah, I mean, I we'll see what's up with AJ Styles. I'm sure we'll find out within the next week. Don't expect to see him on TV though. I didn't even notice Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows getting eliminated. They must have been eliminated in the whole mess when Seth Rollins showed up with everyone. Matt Riddle was in and out. Little surprised at that. I know he was kind of making a stink on social media, like, "Hey, I better be in there or else." Vince probably read that and be like, "Yeah, sure, you're in the Royal Rumble. You ain't gonna be in there but 2 seconds. Think you're hot shit." He is special, but they didn't not make him look special at all. I mean, he literally got dumped on his head a couple seconds later. It's like, damn. Crowd popped. I mean, I was ready for him to really do something, but he didn't do shit. Now Matt Riddle and Brock had a fight at Royal Rumble. JAYBONE, it's coming. Oh, Brock Lesnar versus Shinsuke Nakamura is a match I'd like to see. Fight New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yeah, maybe someday. Maybe. It'd be a special attraction. I don't think you're going to see that for a while. They're probably both locked in for several more years. That's a guess. I really don't know how long it is, but that's a guess. Uh, maybe a rated RKO reunion. Maybe tag team champions. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't even know who the tag champs are over on SmackDown. Well, okay, so Orton's on SmackDown, right? I'm trying to remember. It's all a little fuzzy. The Revival's leaving. Yeah, that's true. Um, so they're not going to do anything. They weren't even part of the match, were they? No, they weren't even. No, like I said, there was no tag team stuff on here at all. It was all singles matches, and I'll say the women's matches were decent. You know, I know Bailey's heel, Lacey Evans. They made her a baby face. I still a little confused by that. I thought she was really healing it up when she first showed up. Not even Zack Ryder and Hawkins. Nah, they're too busy playing with their action figures. They don't need to be in the ring. Nah, they're good. They're good. They're sitting at home earning a paycheck right now, just buying toys. They're good. They don't need to wrestle. Shit, I would. No, I'm not knocking them. I'm just, they're rotating people. There's a handful of tag teams and or guys that they just leave home and they bring up other people and make them more prominent and use them more. Matt Hardy. Yeah, I didn't think Matt Hardy was going to be there. He's going to be gone within the next couple months. Yeah. So yeah, don't you're not going to see them around much. Um, Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. And I didn't think anything about any of these going into this. So I was like, all I wanted to see was the Royal Rumble matches themselves, and I was like, I'll watch every match, but I got zero, you know, intuition into anything. Like I knew who was fighting, but like just zero going into it. Like I didn't care who won, who lost. Watching it strictly as like a new fan again, which is not far from the truth, because I'm pretty rusty on a lot of the shit. Um, the intro, Stone Cold Steve Austin intro, going into it, man, that gave me goosebumps watching that. I was like, that was a lot of fun. That was well put together. That was pretty cool because I was down in Texas and it made sense, you know. Cena didn't return, or Sting, or Taker. Wow, no Taker at Rumble, and Kane. Yeah, Kane was rumored. No Taker. Yeah, I mean, hey, it just shows that times are changing. Times are changing. Cena's busy making movies now. You know, um, if Cena shows up for anything, he might show up for that thing a month from now over in Riyadh and have a match. That's it. That's it. That's even if he's like, not doing 2021 Stone Cold returns. Yeah, that ain't happening. He would have returned already. They ain't gonna no. I'm sure they kind of wink wink nudge nudge him once in a while and he still looks like $1 million. But no. He's gone through too much. I shouldn't say that because we all thought that about Edge too, you know? But look at what they're doing with modern medicine. All these people going down to Colombia for this stem cell and they're coming back rejuvenated. It's crazy. Brian, well, okay, so before Brian Cage got re injured again, he went down for his back and got all these injections. I think Hogan went down. No, I know. Hogan did something else. Hogan had some other kind of back surgery where he got a bunch of equipment put into his back again or something like that. Who else went down there? Kevin Nash, Ryback, Rey Mysterio, John Morrison, all these people going down to Colombia for the stem cell um, and just, getting all these treatments and becoming rejuvenation. I become rejuvenation. No, rejuvenated again. And I think Ryback was one of the first people to like start talking about it. No matter what your opinion is of the guy, um, he's gonna come back to wrestling. And I kind of thought maybe he was gonna show up here, but I think he's kind of on the outs with the WWE. He's still trying to get this whole thing with his name cleared and everything. Like they won't give him his name. Like he changed his name to Ryback, from what I heard, I think, or something. I don't know. But anyways, back to the Rumble. Um, yeah, true. Time to build a new star, and they did it. Name's Drew McIntyre. All hail Drew. Awesome on the mic and great in the ring. He is. And he's a legit big guy, there was a while where we didn't see a lot of really big guys, but that is a guy, man, you can legit look up to, he's a monster. He could be a monster in the ring and man, just happy for him. Really happy. No Page, so we know that it's not happening. Never say never, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Ryback's podcast. Yeah, it's fun. It's entertaining. I watch some of his stuff. His food reviews are hilarious. He just did that 7-layer burrito, the vegetarian one from Taco Bell. You want to see something funny? Oh my god, watch that shit. It's from like a week ago. It's not that old. It's pretty funny. Taker and Cena and all those legends did their time. Now it's time to let Drew McIntyre be greatest of all time soon. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think he's got a while to earn that, but he's certainly carving out his own legacy finally. I say hard work pays off. Um, Not everybody sees that statement come to fruition. Drew McIntyre is seeing it. This is a new time in the WWE. The company is changing. They're hiring so many people, so many new people. I tell you what, the women's Royal Rumble was eye opening, very eye opening. You know, we didn't know who was going to be in there. We knew it was going to be a lot of fresh faces, a lot of, I mean, well over half of those women probably never were in the Royal Rumble before. So there was significant changes in that one. Or, you know, time, I mean, as in times are changing, you know. Um, oh, Lance Storm. Yeah, Lance Storm's a producer now. Yeah, I don't know what brand he's on, but yeah, he's producing apparently. Closing his school down. It's kind of sad. I mean, he really had some great students, but most notably that I can think of off the top of my head, Taya. Taya Valkyrie came out of there. You know, she was one of his famous ones. All right, so let's talk about this. Well, we'll start with the pre-show. We'll quick run down the card real quick. I don't want to sit down here all night. It's friggin' late. We're already half an hour in. Andrade won against what's his name? Carrillo, I believe. Uh, Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's his name. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. It's no disrespect meant. Um, they had a good match. They really did. That kid, I've never seen him wrestle before. That Carrillo kid, something. Tyler Priest, yeah, jeez, who knows where the hell he is? Oh, like down in NXT, I guess, sitting down in Florida, whatever. Yeah, collecting a paycheck, I guess. Sheamus, well, I should say Andrade retained. I should mention that. Sheamus and Shouty G. Oh my god, I was a little like I don't understand the whole Shorty G thing. When I heard that they were doing that to Gable, I was like, oh hell no. Oh, that poor son of a bitch. Oh man. Talk about a rib that just sticks with you and ouch. You know, it's just that's freaking painful. I don't understand it. I don't like it. Damn. What a horrible freaking gimmick for that kid. Man, I mean Gable is so damn talented. Um I'll say this though. He had a damn good match with Sheamus. And I'm glad Sheamus is back. It's like, wait, what year is this again? You know, you look at like who was all on there tonight, and it's almost a head scratcher. It's kind of funny. You know, Sheamus is back. He's looking healthy as ever. But in the with the there was not a, it was not a squash match. Those two legit had a good grappling match. I mean, they really clobbered the shit out of each other. Uh, Shorty G, I hate calling him that. God damn it. Gable, I'm not going to call him Shorty G. I'm going to call him Gable. Gable put up a good fight. He really did. Never should have cut his hair. No, no, that don't have nothing to do with it. But I was trying to look at my wall and see where the hell my Edge action figure is, and I'm not seeing it. Oh, there, it's over there. All right, never mind. Um, but that's one of the old ones that I had from almost 10 years ago, like when I really started collecting again. I shouldn't say again, you know. Hmm. And I didn't think we'd ever see another like Edge action figure, you know. So every once in a while I look at it like, yep, there's another one, never coming back. And now look, you know, and I just, you know, it's every time he takes a bump, I'm gonna cringe. And I know I'm not the only one that's saying that. Like every time he went down in the ring, I was like, oh God, oh, I hope he's okay. You know, it's like I'm crying tears of joy watching him come down to the ring because I was like, holy shit, it's really happening. Um, and then if Punk would have come down, I would have just shit the couch. I just, I would have been like, all right, that's it. I'm just the biggest mess in the house now. I'm crying. I shit myself. That's it. I'm done. But no Punk, so he's not coming back. He teased it a little bit. That son of a bitch gets fans like me all excited. That son of a bitch. Sylvain Grenier. Yeah, he's back. He doesn't know like where he's going or what show he's going on, I guess, but he is back. I guess he's producing. So good for him. He's a guy I didn't think was ever going to go back. So yeah. What do you think about Humberto JAYBONE? Do you think he needs more work in the PC be be something different? No, I mean, if they're trying to put the next generation of say, we'll just say Latinos, out there, like we had Eddie, God rest his soul, and we Ray's still going barely. He's he still looks good. He does his thing. Um, and you had the Lucha. Oh my God, I can't think of their names. Kalisto and all those guys, and they're just. I think they sent them all down to NXT. Um, Kalisto, that son of a bitch, blocked me. What a ham and egger. It's just, yeah, whatever. Not a big deal. Hoovy, yeah, Chavo, La Parka, WCW, yeah, all kick ass. Some of those never made it through. Actually, those all made it through WWE one time or another, except for La Parka. Savio Vega, yeah, he's still going. He's down in MLW. Yeah, wow. I wasn't very impressed with what I saw of him down there, though. I'll say that. Uh, but I didn't watch him back in the Attitude Era either. So I know the name. I'm just not I was never real familiar with him. Um, so yeah, okay. Enough about Sheamus and Saudi G. God, are they gonna have him start like beatboxing and shit coming down to the ring? Yo 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 yo, shorty. No, screw that. Ultimo Dragon too. Yeah. Wait, he was like Oriental though, wasn't he? I thought he was. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I never seen him underneath the mask. I never knew. Chad Cable needs a new theme. Yeah, he needs just like someone beatboxing down to the ring with him. Don't ask me to. I used to do that shit. Um, like the Street Profits. What's his name? The one guy was beatboxing tonight in the promo. That was hilarious. That was some old school shit there. Um, Falls Count Anywhere. Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. Oh my God, this went all over the place. This was okay. I wasn't super excited about that. Um, Super Crazy. Yeah, love Super Crazy. He's still going too. Um, Man, best spot when he dumped Corbin in the shitter and then dumped the shitter over. Notice there was no chemical spillage. There were no chemicals in that shitter when he dumped it. Um, you can't do that with that many people around there because that would have been just, they would have had to shut down the show. You can't do shit like that. But that was still funny. That was still damn funny. I was on the edge of my seat, like, no. I seriously thought the door was going to open and have him all covered in, blue shit coming out. I was like, oh my God. But no, that didn't happen. But then they didn't fake it either. So it was kind of like, why did they do that then? But no, it's funny. It's funny. It's a moment. Uh, Usos had some spots. Diving off the upper whatever, some kind of big structure. That was funny. Back back then you can, but now it's different. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get it. But yeah, it was fun. So Roman Reigns really got some, you know, revenge on Corbin. And I watched some of the promos that they had, leading up to it, where they, shackled him up and covered him in dog food and Alpo and whatever. I was like, oh my god, this poor guy. The guy beats cancer, and a year later he's covered in dog shit. It's like, dude, seriously. Okay, it's not shit, but it looks like shit. It's like, damn. Sometimes I think they forget who they've got on their roster. It's like, damn, really? You beat cancer, a year later, covered in dog shit. I don't get it. Whatever. Hope they're paying you well, Roman. But whatever. It was a fun fight. They went all over the place. Roman beat him. So then we had the Women's Royal Rumble. This was a lot of fun. I was really hoping Corbin is good mega heel heat. Yeah, I'll give him that. I mean, he's having a hell of a push. They're doing a lot of stuff with him, love him or hate him or whatever. I mean, he's King Corbin. What are you gonna do? Corbin will fit better in the Attitude Era. I don't know. I don't know about that one. There was something special about the Attitude Era and the people in it. You had to be a little extra goofy around back then. I don't know if he's got it enough to be that, but anyways. But yeah, so pops to Alexa Bliss lasting like halfway through it. And what's interesting is they got like halfway through this, and then it was down to just one person again with Charlotte Flair. That was crazy. Trying to read I wrote a couple notes here. What did I write? Oh, all right. So yeah, and props to Bianca Belair as long as she lasted. I completely lost track of the second half of the Royal Rumble because then everything really started happening like crazy. Some notable names coming out of here. Like I said, props to Bianca Belair. She did really good. I really, for when she debuted and with the hair whip and everything, I really didn't like it. Yeah, Molly Holly came out to the hurricane thing. I completely forgot that she was Mighty Molly for a while. I was like, what is she doing? So then that made me think that we were going to see Hurricane Shane Helms in the Royal Rumble. It would have made sense, but we didn't. So maybe that was Molly wanted to come back and do something different. So do I think that she's back? No. I think it was just a one-time thing, but it was good to see her. And then I was trying to remember if she was in the Hall of Fame. I don't think she's in the Hall of Fame. Is she? I can't remember. Because I was trying to listen to see if they talked about her being a Hall of Famer. I don't think she is. Remind me in the chat if Molly Holly is in the Hall of Fame. Let's see here. Mercedes Martinez came in at number 6. I was shocked to see that. I was incredibly happy to see that, though. Man, did she kick ass. She was unfortunately eliminated 4th, so she didn't last too long, but it was still really cool to see her. We saw the whole Liv Morgan thing. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville got eliminated back to back. Candice LeRae kicked ass for a little bit. Gosh, who else? Dana Brooke. She didn't last too long. Tamina was out there for a hiccup. Dakota Kai. We saw Tegan out there for a little bit. That was great to see. I don't know when's the last time she's been around. Uh, Molly Holly fit better in the Attitude Era. Not now. Yeah, I mean she she's done some phenomenal things with the women back in the day with Trish Stratus and all those girls back then. She really did. She did great stuff. Charlotte Flair really looked like a star here though when she came in and started kicking everybody's ass. I heard, what did I read? Oh, I read on the Observer they said that Kelly Kelly took Sasha Banks' spot. That's interesting. Um, can't imagine how Sasha Banks feels about that, you know. But I don't know. Is Sasha Banks, like I said, I'm really rusty on some of the stuff. Is she injured again? I don't know. I thought Sasha Banks was um, healthy. Maybe not. I don't know. Um, holla holla. What? It's so goofy. Um, but yeah. All right. Who else? I was excited to see Tony Storm. Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix was in there for a while. She got busted open real bad. I'm sure we'll see some shit on WWE.com. You know, them putting staples in the back of her head. So seeing her, I was like, okay, if she's there, then Edge is probably there. But that still, it wasn't a guarantee. You know, it just was like one more thing to make you think, hmm, could be. You know, could be. I didn't cry when she came out though, because she's been wrestling on and off. So we'll see. You know, maybe they'll do something with her. I doubt it. Let me tell you, I'd rather see Beth Phoenix in the ring than on commentary. I can't stand her on commentary. It's one of the things that really takes me out of watching NXT. You know, and it's not a chauvinistic thing. I just don't think she's good. Okay, I just do not think that she's good. She sold that blood good. Oh yeah, she did. Hell yeah, crazy. Um, I mean, sometimes she was pumped up, and then other times she was like, "Oh my god!" So I'm guessing it was like part of her headband, like dug into her head, or she hit something. I don't know, but man, yeah, the whole, like her whole back of her head was just solid red. It was like Ric Flair, only like the head was spun around. You know, complete 180. It's gonna piss off the fans. Yeah, I can't wait to see the reaction of that. Eh? Um, I thought Beth would was turning heel, pulling a Rikishi move, eliminated Natty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you know, you can't trust no one in the Rumble. You can't. You know. Xia Li didn't stick around long. You know. Yay, China. You know. Shotzi Blackheart showed up. That was cool. I was excited about that. And then I was explaining to my wife that one of her last shows in the Indies was when I saw her. Um, she got signed right before Bound for Glory weekend. I believe that's what it was. I saw her at All Glory. Yeah. At least I think that's when I saw her. I think that's what it was. Carmella, another one of my wife's favorites. Just kidding. Tegan Knox, and then Santina Morella. Funny, really funny. Um, there were rumors that he was going to be in both. I thought that would have been absolutely hilarious. He eliminated himself. I I I really laughed out loud for that. That was, when he was cornered, or not cornered, but surrounded by Beth Phoenix and Natalia. They were just giving him that look like, oh, we're gonna fuck you up. Oh my god. And then he reached into his bra, top, whatever, got the snake out, whatever, the whole thing, and then like hit himself. That was great. That was hilarious. And I'm sure that's gonna piss off some people. Oh, they should have put Sasha Banks in that spot. Whatever. Maybe it was her attitude. Who knows? I don't know if we're gonna find out. That was fabulous. Hell yeah. Why did Santino had the Billy and the Chuck theme? Watch Twitter. Oh, did AEW affect that Billy and Chuck theme play? Was it really? I didn't even pay attention. I just noticed that it was Santina Morella. I have to go back and play it. I don't remember it. The "You Look So Good to Me" theme? Was that really Santina Morella's theme? Oh, it was that? That's a great theme. Man, Billy and Chuck. Oh, the ambiguously gay duo, or whatever you would call them. The gay duo that's not so gay. Whatever. Yeah, that was funny. Then then they almost got married, and who was that? The Godfather came down and stopped the wedding and said, "What in the hizzle is going on here?" Something like that. WWE signed Rico to a producer role. Did they really? I thought he was a cop or something. Paul Nelson, good evening or good morning. I don't know what time it is over there. Kobe Bryant passed away along with, yes, yeah. I talked a little bit about that at the start. Yeah, very sad, very sad. Rest in peace, Kobe. Um, so yeah, the women's rumble, ton of fun, and I'm like, man, there's no way the men's rumble is gonna top that. And it was good, but it was good in a different way because, like I said, that whole first half of the men's rumble was rough to watch. Oh my god, was really rough to watch. I'm like, damn, is it gonna be like this through the whole thing? Just boom, boom, boom? Can't be, can it? Oh my god, stop, J-Bo. I hope Lashley and Rusev don't end in a Billy and Chuck tag team. Hell no, dude. Please no. Oh man, the LGBTQ would be like just all in a rage if that shit happened. That would just be. It's 10 p.m. Hawaii time. Oh, okay. It's almost 2 here. That's crazy. So it's not that late by you. Okay. Um oh, it's only a 4-hour difference? That's crazy. Thought it'd be more than that. Because it's like 6 hours the other way in the UK and whatever. Math, time, whatever. It's 3, lol. No, it's 2. No, it's probably 3 by you. Yeah, okay. So, J-Bone, did you see Impact Wrestling card this week's awesome card? Yeah, looks good. Looks good. I saw some of the stuff. I don't remember what it is, but looks good. All right, let's quick go over the rest of this. It's late. I want to get out of here. Women's Championship match, Bailey versus Lacey Evans. It was good. Decent match. It was all right. The strap match, out of all the singles matches, I'd say the strap match was the best, man. I mean, those two really clobbered the shit out of each other. Daniel Bryan could barely walk at the end, man. That was just oof. And I don't know what's next for the Fiend. Maybe something happening at the big showdown in Riyadh or whatever the hell they call it. Super showdown. Somebody call up Tony. Tony. Shit, what's his name? The guy that always announced Edge as the rated R superstar. It's Tony something. I can't think of his name. One of you guys will come up with it. Tony Schimmel. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Tony Atlas. Yeah, that too. No, you guys. You're so goofy. That's funny. Tony Atlas. Ha 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 ha. That funny laugh of his. Crazy. God, it goes back to the really bad ECW days, doesn't it? So yeah, the Fiend. Man, that lantern is still creepy as shit. I can't believe they're still doing that. Fiend retains. Crazy match. I couldn't even imagine what's next for Daniel Bryan and the Fiend. I really can't. Like I said, I'm really out of touch with a lot of it, but face value for what I saw tonight, that was good. That was good. And they really make the Fiend look like there's some kind of like supernatural thing, supernatural force. The way he was like no selling shit, that was crazy. So yeah, they're doing it well. They're doing it all right. I don't know what else he's been doing while I was away, but what I saw tonight was good. Tony Atlas and Abraham Washington, yes, 2009 ECW when John Morrison was used better and they had a 12 roster ECW belt. It was good. I liked it. I know a lot of people shit all over that, but I mean, they were using the older ECW stars to put over the next generation, which that concept I liked. I didn't see the show. I don't waste time anymore. I'll wait for you to upload. William Regal, yeah. But yes. Edge is back. Adam Copeland. Yes. He is back. Part-timer. They're gonna do something special, Vladimir Kozlov, he went back to Russia and became a porn star. No, I'm kidding. He went back to Russia and became an actor, I think. Actor. I don't know. They go to Russia, become actor. Actor. I don't know what he's doing. I like the WWE ECW. It was like a good version of NXT. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. I mean, they had Sabu and they had some good legends. They just did some goofy shit, The zombie. That was horrible because it was on the Sci-Fi Network and zombies are sci-fi apparently. Yeah, I thought that was bad too. Not saying this version of NXT isn't greater either. Kevin Thorne still wrestling. Yeah, he's in town around here all the time. David Hero always books him around here. Yeah. What's next here? Let's get going on this. Becky Lynch versus Asuka. That was a pretty good match. I was really kind of hoping Asuka would win, and they keep talking about this whole contract thing with Becky. I don't know if that's legit or not. I don't know. I haven't heard anything as far as they re-signed her. There's rumors that she is re-signed, and this is all just a story. I don't know. I don't know really what's going on. I was like, shit. Is Becky gonna end up like Mox? It's could happen. There's a lot of unhappy people. Some people just want to change. You can't blame them. Make a lot of money, beat a lot of people in one place. It's like going from territory to territory. Only it's the same but different. I've talked about that before. Matt Stryker is an Impact, right? Yeah, he's a producer. I don't know if they use him like all the time, but when they're up in the Northeast area, I think that's when they use him. That's a guess. That's what I'm assuming. But I did hear that he got hired as a producer. The Pope is an NWA. That page tag and find a tag team. Yeah, I haven't watched NWA lately. I heard Thunder Rosa is women's champ. That makes me happy. Kick that bitch's ass. Who doesn't keep her mouth shut on social media. That's what took me out of it. I've said that before. So yeah, I might start talking about NWA again just because Thunder Rosa's women's champ. Very proud of her. She deserves it. Very hard worker. Shut that bitch up. I don't think it's legit because WWE wouldn't mention Becky's contract issues on TV. Oh, because they've talked about shit before with uh Punk, but that goes way back, Who knows? Lance Archer? Lance Vance Archer? Lance, but yeah. It's killing it. Yeah. Did Charlotte need to win the Rumble? Um, she, I don't know. I really got no opinion about that. I know what you're saying though. She did great. She looked like she. I know there's probably a lot of people upset at that because it's Charlotte, and because it's Charlotte, so she gets everything handed to her. But damn, I mean, she worked hard tonight. She busted her ass. She didn't just sit in the corner for half the match. You know what I mean? She got bloody with everybody else out there. So, um, no matter what people think of her, opportunities aside, she looks good out there. She when her and Beth were duking it out. Oh my god, that was pretty brutal. She was kicking her in the face, kicking her in the chest. I was like, oh my god. Not in the chest. She's had work on those. No, JAYBONE, don't talk about her titties. Charlotte versus Brock. Let's go. Yeah, because okay, so I noticed one thing. They're still calling the Raw Women's title the Raw Women's title and the SmackDown Women's title the SmackDown Women's title. My point is because the NXT Women's Championship is now the NXT Championship, and the NXT UK Women's Championship is now the NXT UK Championship. Did I say that right? I think I did. Um, it's late. It's late. So yeah, I mean, if they're doing that across the board, are they only doing that in NXT or are they doing that all brands? It wouldn't make sense just to do that in NXT and not in Raw and SmackDown, but I don't understand why they're doing it anyways. Like I understand the whole equality thing. I get it, but then you can still have the women title. It's like don't treat the word women like a bad word, and take it out because that's what it looks like you're doing. It seems like you're trying to do something positive for equality, but it's going to have a negative effect. That's just me. I don't get it. I hope they don't do it across the board, but it's already kind of happening. Finally, Edge is back. Yeah, I seriously, I couldn't believe it. Edge didn't look half bad tonight, dude. I mean, he's a little gray. Hell, I'm a little gray. I'm a whole lot gray, but he earned that gray. Um, shit. I mean, when I lose all the weight I have, I hope I look half that good, dude. Seriously, he looked like $1,000,000 for a dude that had a broken freaking neck and then didn't wrestle for almost 10 years. He looked damn good. He could have been like, gotten fat and just just been on a Legends contract the rest of his life. No, he busted ass and he returned. It's crazy. Take me back to 1999. See the young Edge. Oh man, yeah, that was fun, eh? Yeah, his hair's long again. Yeah, crazy. My wife loved that. She's like, "Oh my god, he's got his long hair back." Yeah. Did he win? No, he didn't win. And I didn't care if he won. I didn't think he was going to be around as long as he was, but he was in the final four for crying out loud. Orton, Edge, Reigns, and McIntyre. That's a solid final four. It really is. I was like, holy shit, this is good. Yeah, that first half, like I said, was rough. That was rough. And he just kept knocking everybody out, knocking everybody out, knocking everybody out. I was like, holy shit, I did this in a video game once. You know, isn't that one of the challenges in one of the old SmackDown versus Raw video games from about 10 years ago? Like 2008, 2009 or something? You start in the Royal Rumble and you just keep eliminating people, eliminating people, eliminating people, and see how many you can go through and try to win it. Yeah, that was funny. So yeah, damn, this was a good show. It really was. I'm glad I watched it. I mean, like I said, I wasn't invested in anything else. I was curious to see how the Royal Rumble was because I still, even though I don't watch WWE all the time like I used to, I still love the Royal Rumble. The surprises are fun. This one was booked really well. So, and I'm sure we're going to find out like who had a part in doing that, but I felt like this was great. It really was. I was happy with it. For a guy who hasn't watched it in several months again, this was good. I was very happy with it. And I'm a sentimental son of a bitch too. So yeah, the whole Edge coming back thing, dude. I cried big old ugly man tears tonight. I'm not gonna lie. It was watching him take that long walk down to the ring and then get in the ring. And then it's okay, what is he gonna do? Is he just gonna get popped over the rope right away? No, he did good. I mean, he speared the shit out of everyone he came in touch with. He came in 21, and I don't know how many people he eliminated. He eliminated a couple, I think, of a few. Um, the best one was Orton because that was just funny as shit. But man, when those two were working together for a while, whew, crazy, crazy. Good to see Keith Lee. He didn't stick around very long, but yeah, that whole first half was, like I said, that was rough to watch because that was just one after the other after the other after the other. So yeah. Um, yeah, they didn't do pyro all damn night, and Edge was the only one that got pyro. Well, if you consider smoke pyro, Becky got the smoke. Got the whatever, At least I think that was Becky. Was it Becky? Yeah, that was Becky. Yeah, no, that was a horrible rendition of her song. I apologize. But yeah, fun Royal Rumble. I don't know if I'm gonna watch Raw tomorrow. Probably gonna do the throwback thing with with Trent. I think we're up to 7 now with the TNA throwbacks over on the TNI channel. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Um, and then but yeah, I'm certainly curious. I'm going to be keeping an eye on to see what Edge is doing. And John Morrison is back. Man, they're just bringing back all my old favorites. And man, you just when you're old like me and you're sentimental and you got your favorites, you can't help but want to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love everything they're doing again, but damn, there's a few I'm definitely gonna be keeping my eye on, and I'll be talking about them on here. It's why not? I mean, I'm a wrestling fan. For years, I talked about the WWE on here. And I take a break and I go back, and I take a break and I go back. It's just all for the love of wrestling. Don't judge. MVP is signed. The WWE will be freaking awesome. But never say never. Is he? I didn't see anything about it. I'd be surprised if he was. Carlitos. I doubt MVP is signed, but I don't know. We'll keep an eye on the news. I'm sure some more shit will come out within the next week. Ain't RVD's Impact contract ending? I assumed it was gonna end at Hard to Kill, but now it's looking like it might not because they're doing all this like girlfriend on girlfriend stuff. They might keep him around for another few tapings or till when's the next pay per view? Right before or right after WrestleCon weekend? Was it late April? Rebellion, I think. Is that it? Might stick around till then. I really don't know. And I know some people don't like the heel stuff. I like the heel stuff. They just got to tone back some of the sex. We don't want to get stuff banned constantly. I like the edginess, but seriously, I don't need Katie Forbes' ass taking up the entire fucking screen. I don't need it. She's attractive. She's a good heel, but damn, I don't need 3D Katie Forbes' ass. I don't. It's just damn. The Saint 90 ECW Cyrus. Yeah, no shit, right? April something. Yes, Paul. April something. Very, yes. It's like 19th or something. I don't know. Just go to impact.com. It'll be on there. Go to their events page. It's a whole shitload of them. Anyways, all right. Rumble was great. Very happy. What's Edge going to do? We'll have to wait and see. I'm very curious. I'm going to be watching The Miz and Morrison, see what they do. King Corbin got flushed tonight. We don't know what's next for him. No tag team shit whatsoever. Who knows? Who knows? WWE's all over the place right now. Who knows? Maybe they'll bring Keith Lee up to the main roster. I don't know. Oh, no, wait. They just made him NXT North American champion or something, didn't he? He just beat Roderick Strong. That's actually a match I'd like to watch. I love Roderick Strong. And I love Keith Lee. There's just certain things about NXT that really take me out of it. Like, damn, they need to get rid of Beth Phoenix. It's just annoying as hell to me, I'm sure some people love her, whatever. I just would rather see her in the ring than yapping. I just can't do it. Ready for AEW? Yeah, that's always good. Revolution and WrestleMania. Woo! An Elimination Chamber. Yeah, when's Elimination Chamber? That's a fun one. I do like the Elimination Chamber. That's a good old school one. Yes, I love it. All right, we're getting out of here. Thanks for staying up so late with me because it's after 2 here. Jeez Louise, I'm going to go to bed. Um, so I don't know what I'm going to be covering as far as WWE stuff. I'll come in here once in a while with news and highlights and stuff, when I can. I no clue, no schedule. Just going to watch, great. If not, whatever. It's all good. Hope you do. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see you guys soon. I want characters and promos, right? Yeah, it's entertaining. Yeah, and good wrestling. That helps. It does. So yeah, good mix. That's always nice. So like I said, folks, as we get out of here, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications so that you know when more of my emotionally driven content hits your screen. Good night. Oh my God, my mouse. Really? Work. Here we go. All right, good night.